Hello Dr. Go, Dr. Fiona and my fellow classmates. Today I'm going to present to you Art Therapy for Autism, MRP and VCT project. The first one is a problem statement. Malaysia is not effectively centered around our program for autism. Art therapy, and there's a lack of awareness in Malaysia. Government have a basic special kids education school. The social judgment it makes noticeably terrible for the guardians and the autistic kid. Purpose statement is having a solid and synergistic relationship between the guardians and the autistic kids, and for the society aware of autism. Helping autism gets an emotionally supported by the network, and create an art therapy program and display their arts in the exhibition. The next one will be the research questions. How does the public eyes impact autistic persons and the guardian? Why is it important to gain public acknowledgements about autism? If the guardian is having a mental breakdown, what kind of support help to minimize that breakdown? Does contribution of art could recover on autistic person behavioral issues? So the next one is the significance of study. Researchers need to focus on finding the awareness of art therapy for autism. Behavioral, communications, and socialized treatments is effective for autism spectrum disorder. Art therapy is not a main focus for autism treatment. So in terms of methodology, I did an online survey to gather quantitative method information, how public know well about autism with majority early adulthood group. 72 survey respondents has answered. I sent them by using a social media. Online interview to gather qualitative data, in-depth understanding from the participant journey and challenges. Total of 6 interviews have been involved. And I did a Zoom meeting and one-to-one meeting as well. So the survey finding, how well do they know about autism? The respondents have an average knowledge about autism without experience with an autistic kid. The level of interest on learning about autism, and some of them heard about autism but never exposed in depth and experience with an autistic child. Which of the below would they describe the behavior of an autistic child? 68.1% are aware of an autistic child behavior. 32% of the respondents are not exposed about autism, and they are based on their understanding. Which school system do they think about children should attend? 69.6% will agree for autistic children should be in special needs school with special social care and treatment. Would they allow their child to play with autistic kid? None of them would agree for an autistic child is harmful or might be infected to them. How would they prefer to learn about autism? Their respondent would prefer to study about autism through online videos is easier. Would they treat someone who is autistic kid? The society do know that it's important to treat autistic kid with extra attentions and precautions. Have they used or know anyone that has used art therapy? 44.5% of the populations have involved themselves in art therapy. This is my interview findings. The group 1 is the mother and autistic kid, which is that she discovered the early stages that her son is diagnosed with autism, and the kids have some trouble socializing with others, and they went through the hydrotherapy and occupational therapy. The group 2, which is the society, the interviewees start to realize more depths about autism after a discussion together, and he thinks that the parents should play a major role by trying to make sure that they can contain the behavior of an autistic kid. By the good 3, art psychotherapy, she started sharing her thoughts about art psychotherapy sessions, which is the art is the use of to explore our feelings and emotions rather than just through words. The methods of art psychotherapy approach is there's no set for the methods and is depending on individual client. What could happen around during a session that the clients could feel the frustration due to unfamiliar mediums, and the most difficult problem is not working is about the finding ongoing clients. Comparison between art therapy versus other therapy that it depends on the preferred methods of the client therapies.
This is my persona 1, which is Daniel is having a perspective view toward autism patients when he go to grocery shoppings that he never experienced with this type of person in his life. So he have a bit of annoy and impatience issues from the separation of his ex-wife. So this is his journey mapping. My second persona is a Bunga. Bunga is a family journey of the guardian and autistic kid. Bunga have a wonderful husband and have beautiful 2 children. One is daughter and one is son. However, the son has been part of the challenges in this family when they notice their son diagnosed with autism. So this is Bunga journey mapping.
This is the overall summary. Thus, knowing about autism is important. The community should cultivate the nature of mutual understanding of each other. Does the society support parents who have autistic kids? So society plays a major role by supporting and creating awareness. What are the best ways a parents can support a child with autism? Parents could see a progress of an improvement toward the autistic child by using an art therapy sessions. Thus, art therapy is a cure for autism. Art therapy is not a cure, it's a progress for improving child's behavior analysis. So does art therapy for autism focus on painting only? It depends on the client, preferably materials, and art therapy does not require skills. How can the DIY project help the autistic kid? A successful DIY project for the kid will appear their various sensory interests, and the activity will provide the tactile, visual, and auditory feedback. So this is my VCT Art Therapy for Autism DIY project documentary video. Basically, I'm doing a smartphone projector, which is the idea behind a projector is a light rays coming from your phone pass through a magnifying lens placed in a certain distance. It creates a bigger projected image. The imaging will be inverted. The kaleidoscope, a toy that uses a lights and mirrors to reflect objects and create a beautiful and fascinating repeating patterns. Basic laws of physics and manipulating light and reflection, proven by psychotherapy as well. This is my progress for the VCT. I will show you the video later on. Final year project ideations, I wanted to create art therapy for autism. Basically, program art therapy for autism not only by NGO or government. University should be the important role as well to create awareness. The activities involve with different kinds of materials such as painting, drawing, clay, sculpture, markers, feather, pieces of different fabric, glitter, sequins, and more for client to select different kinds of medium that they're comfortable with. Focal point will be on the DIY project is about people seeking out knowledge and developing the skills people need to do something. By display the autistic people artworks in exhibition virtually or one-to-one. This will be my analysis of a major in pleasure industry. This is the MIND faculty, which is to raise mental health awareness in our community. And this is their SWOT analysis. And then the next one will be the Art Therapy Academy, which serves non-governmental organizations, anti-Rana Welfare, Society Malaysia, government sectors and hospitals. Their mission is to achieving client certifications and their goal is understand the basic principle of art therapy. And this is their SWOT analysis. Market research have 4 categories, which is political, economic, social, and technology, and they're all connected. The first one is political, is non-government organizations, NGO, by provide a program and art exhibitions. And one of interviewee volunteered to work under NGO as a professional art psychotherapy. In terms of government is a main source for citizen benefits and affordable. By providing a psychiatric clinic, doctor will provide art therapy. Economic is a high demand because the populations of autism increasing. Selling the artworks in exhibitions, the activities can sell health therapy at home. With NGO and government program, it help people to know more about therapy. In terms of social, it will community expose and spread all the news, and in the future it will be very useful for autistic kids because they will invent more than just a program. Technological, with innovations at the present time, it can spread the news all over the world through TV news, social media, YouTube, and etc. By doing a campaign to a crowded places, society is a part technology as well, and encourage the program and the activities to art psychotherapies. To wrap up everything, I'm going to show you the VCT videos. Welcome to my VCT documentary video. Today we're going to do a DIY project by starting a kaleidoscope, which is create a very fascinating repeating patterns, and of course smartphone projector that create a magnifying lens placed in a certain distance. Will be my inspiration from Yayoi Kusama, and this is the idea sketches. Now let's do it.
So this is how it looks like for the final result of kaleidoscope. As you can see, it's really interesting. I really enjoy doing this, the smartphone projector. This is how it looks like. I hope you guys try it at home for this project, and thank you so much for watching my documentary video. Bye!